Bodybuilders love to push themselves, committing to extreme diets and exercise regimes to push their bodies as they sculpt their physique to perfection. Once just a male pursuit, there are now more women than ever getting in the world of bodybuilding. But have some of them pushed themselves a little too hard? Let's take a look and see what you think. These are the strongest women that took it too far. Number 15. Wendy Lindquist. If you ever need someone to open your pickle jar, then see if you could track down Wendy Lindquist. With muscles like hers, the jar will open itself out of fear. Wendy is a Canadian bodybuilder who used to be a dancer and gymnast. She started training in bodybuilding in 2001 and is now a bodybuilder, strong woman competitor, and fitness model. Wendy lives in British Columbia and competes in both regional and national competitions. She mainly enters the light heavyweight and medium short figure classes. Here, she stands out from the crowd. She has won several regional events in Canada from 2001 onwards, and has also appeared in several magazines. By the way, have a look at this image we found of Wendy when she was in her best shape ever. Look at the size of those muscles. I do have a question for y'all. Do you think someone edited her muscles a bit to make them look bigger than they actually are? Or could these actually be her real muscles? Let us know in the comments below. We would love to know your opinion. Like this video, smash the subscribe button and click the notification bell right now, or this centipede will crawl on your face when you're sleeping. Now it's time for the odd topic. Tina Nguyen is an IFBB figure competitor from Vietnam made of nothing but absolute solid muscle. Working full-time as a real estate agent, she doesn't let her busy schedule get in the way of hitting up the gym on a regular basis and pushing her body to its absolute max. What do you think? Does she look great, or has she taken it just a little too far? We almost think she looks like a superhero. We sure wouldn't want to mess with her. As always, comment down below with the hashtag OddTopic and let us know your opinion in relation to what we just showed on screen. Let's move on to the next one. Number 14. Demi Bagby. When doctors tell you that you may never walk again, it's natural to accept that fact and start looking at wheelchair options. After all, the doctors are the experts. But Demi Bagby was determined to prove her doctors wrong. When she was 13 years old, the San Diego-born teen suffered a freak cheerleading accident. She broke her back and was paralyzed for 3 months. While she was recovering, she started looking at calisthenic athletes and CrossFit. She vowed that if she could walk again, this is what she would get involved in. Just 1 year after her injury, that is exactly what she did.
It's arm day. I mean, every day is arm day, but we're making gains, got the abs, got the little baby biceps right here, let's go!
Demi started bodyweight training, then was even able to start doing pull-ups. Now, she's an inspiration to many and ranked 23rd globally in her age category as a CrossFit athlete. To come back from being paralyzed to being a social media celebrity and CrossFit athlete is genuinely something special. From her injury, Demi realized she wants to positively influence other people, saying that if she can overcome an obstacle as large as paralysis, then others can too. Number 13. Cassandra Martin. Cassandra, or Cass, Martin is an American fitness model and social media star. But she didn't just jump into it and immediately be good at it. Cass wasn't naturally lean as a child, nor was she passionate about fitness.
I really like to point my pinkies up towards the ceiling so that it hits the side and a little bit of the rear delt.
When she graduated from college, she worked in construction alongside her boyfriend. After seeing bodybuilding icon Jamie Eason on the cover of a magazine, Cass became inspired to change her physique. She decided then and there that she wanted to get get lean and gain muscle mass. By age 23, she was training at the gym and was getting help from her fitness-loving boyfriend. As she became more in tune with the fitness world, Cass decided that she wanted to venture into the world of bodybuilding a little more. She trained with heavier weights and created an Instagram profile in 2016 to share her journey with others. It didn't take long until Cass became one of the most prominent female fitness sensations in the world. Now, she inspires others to do the same. Cass trains 6 days per week and mixes up her workout routines to target individual muscle groups. She also eats a high amount of carbs, red meat, and green vegetables to help her retain her figure. Number 12. Julia Vins. Powerlifter Julia Vins, also known as Muscle Barbie, is proof that you should never let anyone tell you what you can and can't do. Julia was often told that powerlifting wasn't for girls and that she would never be able to be the best, but she certainly proved them wrong. The Russian-born woman now holds 3 world records in powerlifting and can deadlift 400 pounds. That's the average weight of a lion. Julia also has tens of thousands of followers on Instagram who are amazed by her stunning looks and muscly physique. But she wasn't always as muscly as she is now. Before she got into powerlifting, she studied music, participated in school competitions, and was reasonably talented in the art field too. But Julia said she never felt like she had an objective in life, and she wanted to find it. By age 15, she was going to the gym and began copying the exercises that male gym goers did. She knew then and there that her objective was to build muscle mass. And the rest is history. Number 11. Natalia Kuznetsova. If you ever need help moving house, then someone like Natalia Kuznetsova is worth giving a call. With muscles so strong she could probably carry your lounge suite all on her own, she's not someone to mess with. The Russian female bodybuilder has been powerlifting since she was 14 years old, and is now the heaviest known professional female bodybuilder. At 6 feet tall, she weighs 225 pounds and holds world titles in deadlifts, bench presses, and arm lifting. In 2007 and 2008, she held the titles of the Baikal Grand Prix Bodybuilding Champion and has also won European championships as well. Natalia is a Moscow State Academy of Physical Culture graduate and is sponsored by sports nutrition brands. She is also open about her use of estrogen blockers and anabolic steroids. Just look at her. She's pure muscle. Her biceps are 18.5 inches and her chest is a whopping 50 inches. Her legs are impressive too, with 28-inch thighs and 29.5-inch legs. While she's clearly a force to be reckoned with, Natalia Kuznetsova is also a beautiful woman who is married to Vladislav Kuznetsova. The pair live in Moscow. Number 10. Christina Mendoza. Christina Nicole Mendoza is a 175-pound American bodybuilder from Miami, Florida. From a young age, she was always fit and active, having been involved in dance, sports, and cheerleading. But it wasn't until she was introduced to the weight rooms by her trainer that she found her new passion: bodybuilding. Christina wanted to improve her self-esteem and get in shape, but she also liked the idea of removing alcohol and junk food from her life. Eventually, she started working as a personal trainer and helping people like her start taking better care of their bodies. As time passed and Christina got more involved in bodybuilding, she started to gain a substantial social media following. Fans followed her advice, and she was also happy to shell out words of wisdom and positive sentiments. In 2019, she received her pro bodybuilding card after winning the IFBB Chicago Pro. While she didn't place highly in the Pro Rising Phoenix competition, she did get a taste for the spotlight. With a strict training regimen, time will tell where Christina's career takes her next. Number 9. Anita Florczyk. Women are capable of doing some pretty impressive things. After all, they give birth to children, and that has to be up there with one of the most challenging things. But some women are also going above and beyond to show their strength. Anita Florczyk, who goes by Anita Kielak, is an example of that. This Polish woman is an athlete and strong woman, having started powerlifting at just 16 years old. After winning several Polish championships, she then became the European champion in 2000. That's not all either. Anita broke the barrier of 1,100 pounds in powerlifting and was the first Polish athlete to do so. Everything Anita achieved in her career has been manageable through hard work and persistence. She trained on equipment for strongwoman contests in 2002 and won the 2004 World's Strongest Woman in Zambia, followed by Europe's Strongest Woman. For 4 years between 2003 to 2008, she was also the world's strongest woman. So she basically tackled one country at a time. According to the Guinness World Records, Anita Florczyk has won the competition more than any other woman in history. Number 8. Heidi Vuorela. If you can't seem to find your cheese grater, then why not find Heidi Vuorela and use her abs? While there isn't a lot of information about Heidi on the internet, there's certainly a lot of photos and videos. Both men and women go wild for this blonde bombshell's physique. She's beautifully tanned, defined in every way possible, and has abs so edgy they could pop a balloon. Heidi has a 25-inch waist and has spent many years working on her body to make it look as stunning and strong as it is. And it's definitely not for show. She has won Miss Olympia, which is the highest-ranking professional women's bodybuilding competition. She also has plenty of Arnold Classic competition wins under her belt. The Arnold Sports Festival is a multi-sport event held every year incorporating strongman, fitness, bodybuilding, and figure competitions. It got its name from Arnold Schwarzenegger and was established in 1989. As the world's largest multi-sports festival, it's one that many bodybuilding men and women aspire to be a part of. It's clear to see that Heidi Vuorela certainly holds her own. Number 7. Brittany Diamond. Brittany Diamond from Medford is not a woman you want to mess with. And if it's not her go-getter attitude that tells you that, then it is undoubtedly her muscle mass and strength.
Fastest time wins.
To Brittany, lifting something weighing over 300 pounds is no problem at all. Brittany graduated from Gloucester High School in 2010. Still, she didn't start lifting anything heavy until her first year attending the University of Rhode Island. She was a Division I scholarship rower, but almost stumbled into the strongman field by accident. She had seen a local strongman show in 2013 that featured a novice class of women. As she was already a fan of weightlifting, she decided to enter a local competition during the off-season. That is all it took. She was hooked. In her first national qualifier, the TPS State Strongman Show, she placed first in the middleweight women's class. During this time, she had landed a role in sales and marketing of a startup company, and they encouraged and supported her to take her newfound sport further. Brittany is now easily recognizable in the strongman world by her all-pink wardrobe. Number 6. Larissa Rice. Larissa Rice is an amazing young Brazilian woman who has achieved a lot in her life. She was born in Brazil's capital city, Brasilia, and recalls growing up with strict and demanding parents who she credits for her being the passionate person she is today. Larissa is focused on fitness, sports, and competition, and she is definitely a force to be reckoned with. She became a featured playmate in the world of Playboy and used this exposure to her advantage in the fitness world. From then on, the doors of female figure competitions were flung wide open. She has represented the leading fitness supplement company, Nutrex, and has countless wins to her name. Some of Larissa's most impressive wins include first place in the Brazilian Championships and South American Championships, and first in Atlantic City Pro. She also has numerous top 10 placings. But Larissa doesn't get these titles by being a couch potato. She works out 6 days a week on each part of her body and also has a strict diet. She eats 5 meals a day with food like spinach, turkey breast, sweet potato, oatmeal, and egg whites. Diet Jell-O is her go-to dessert too. Number 5. Donna Moore. Donna Moore certainly lives up to her name of D-Unit, and she is an inspiration to people from around the world. Donna is a single mother of 2 children from Colburn, North Yorkshire in England. The British strongwoman has been competing since 2012 and is proving that she is not one to mess with. She was the winner of the World's Strongest Woman competition in 2016 and 2017. She won 2 years in a row at the Arnold World Strongwoman competition in the same years as well. Donna followed that up with a 3rd win in 2018. Even though she only got involved in competitions in her 30s, that hasn't proved to be a problem for Donna. Her first ever competition saw her place 4th. She then became Britain's strongest woman in 2014 and Europe's most powerful woman in the same year. Donna is thankful for all the supportive people in her life that have made her who she is today. Gary Gardner has trained her and given her good advice for strongwoman sports. Gemma Magnuson from Powerburn has also helped her become a strong athlete. Believe it or not though, when she isn't busy training, Donna loves relaxing with her family. Number 4. Renee Campbell. Renee Campbell is not your average mother of 2. While she does do all the typical parent tasks such as taking the kids to school and running errands, she also spends up to 4 hours per day working out. And you can tell. Renee weighs 14 stone of pure muscle and is now the UK's largest female bodybuilder. And she's not done either. Renee, who is in her 40s, wants to be at least 1 stone heavier, and it seems that people adore her. Renee says she has had plenty of marriage proposals from people all around the world, and even received bouquets of flowers on Valentine's Day from secret admirers. But she admits she doesn't have time for men, and we're not surprised. Alongside looking after her kids and spending 4 hours working out, she also eats 8 times per day, and into the night. She also puts her training before any relationships, but says she does go on dates. Renee is also a personal trainer and nutritionist, and has an impressive social media following. Time will tell whether she meets her weight goals in the future. Number 3. Daniela Melo. If you want an example of an inspiring young woman who's making waves in the world, then Daniela Melo is it. At just 18 years old, she broke the open world record in the 84 kilogram weight class for a back squat. And she was just a junior at the time. All eyes were on Daniela at the 2017 IPF World Classic Powerlifting Championships in Minsk when she squatted 455.3 pounds, and it was a well-deserved win. She then benched 259 pounds and deadlifted 457.5 pounds, coming in at a total of 1,171.8 pounds. Her total is higher than any female lifter, including those in weight classes above her own. Believe it or not, Daniela wasn't confident in her abilities. She didn't feel that great as she was warming up for squats and was nervous about her numbers. It wasn't until she had the 400+ pounds on her back that she knew she could make it happen. But of course, it's not her first rodeo, and she's just getting started. In March 2017, she competed in the Arnold Sports Festival in Ohio, where she set the Open America record at 1,145 pounds. She also placed first in her weight class at the USA Powerlifting Raw Nationals and second in the Open division. Number 2. Oksana Grishina. Oksana Grishina is all about the fitness. And if it's not her impressive resume that proves that, then it will be her amazing physique. Oksana is a Russian-born former gymnast and a professional fitness competitor. She was born in Kaliningrad but grew up in Russia and Latvia. She is also a specialist in physical training and sports and has a degree from the University of Kaliningrad. Even though Oksana retired from competing in 2017, that doesn't detract from her incredible achievements. She has 4 Miss Fitness Olympia titles, 10 Arnold Classic competition wins in a row, and a multitude of other wins too. There's no rest for the wicked. Oksana may not be competing anymore, but she's not out of the world of fitness competitions. She runs a pole fitness competition league and also plays a role in championships. She holds a pole sport championship at Mr. Olympia in Las Vegas and one in the Legion Sports Fest in Long Beach, California too. You can take the girl out of the competition, but you can't take the competition out of the girl. Number 1. Heather Dees. Most people get their first taste of the fitness world in high school or even in their 20s. But for Heather Dees, it was a family vacation as a young girl that allowed her to get a glimpse into her future life. Heather watched as her aunt drank a protein shake and ate dry oats from a baggie. When she asked why she was doing it, she was told it was food that her aunt needed to be at her best in fitness competitions. Then, by the time she was 23, she had started weight training. Just a short 12 months later, she had competed in her first competition and won. By 2010, she had received her pro card at the NPC Nationals in Atlanta, but she wasn't done there. In 2012, Heather then won the 2012 IFBB Governor's Cup and received her Olympia qualification. Since 2012, Heather has dozens of significant placings at events all over the world under her belt. She placed 6th 2 years in a row at the Arnold Classic in Ohio and 2nd in both the Australian Grand Prix and Arnold Classic in 2014. As late as 2018, she was a 3rd place holder at the Arnold Classic in Ohio again. Heather's in her 50s, but she certainly has the figure of someone much, much younger. Women are definitely strong for a variety of reasons, but some women take it to an entirely new level. Imagine lifting a car or something that weighed as much as a lion. These women are crazy impressive. How much can you lift? Also, check out our other cool stuff showing up on screen right now. See you next time.